What's going on, everyone? So the Sharks lose 3-2 to the Vancouver Canucks. Really hard-fought game, really tough game, but Sharks happen to run out of gas. Recapping this game, Joe Thornton gets a really lucky steal from thanks to Roberto Luongo. Very, very weak goal, if you want to call it that. Thornton's able to get the steal, and then even the shot. Luongo could have still dived or something to get over there, but when he's going back to the net, it goes through his legs. And Sharks go up 1-0. First period, it's pretty even matched. Both teams were playing very well fundamentally. And the Sharks were able to kill a couple penalties, which is good. Then in the second period, the Canucks tied it up really quickly in this game. Maxime Lapierre gets very nice feed. It was a bad turnover by Antti Niemi. Eventually goes around. Nicholas Volin falls asleep on defense, and Maxime Lapierre is wide open for the pass and shot. Niemi definitely let a really bad pass there, but what can you do? So it's tied 1-1, and then after a few penalties later, Mason Raymond eventually gets a penalty for holding. Patrick Marleau off of a beautiful deflection. It was a great shot by Dan Boyle, but even better deflection by Patrick Marleau. Sharks go up 2-1, and then, for the most part, they were just kind of trading shots back and forth. The Sharks had a lot of good chances. This game when it came to putting up more goals, but unfortunately, Christian Ehrhoff saved the Canucks a goal. One went off a stick. I think the other one off of Henrik Sedin. There was two chances for a putback, and Pavelski had a shot there, but the Canucks had a second goalie there having his foot in the way. So what can you do? I think Alex Edler prevented one of the other goals as well. So Sharks could have been up 4-1 if those all went in, but it was only 2-1. And for the rest of the game, the Canucks just dominated that third period. The shots on goal, I think it was 13-7 shots on goal for the third. But if you looked at the scoring chances the Sharks had, there was nothing. The Sharks just ran out of gas. Sloppy with the puck, very frustrating to watch. Kevin Bieksa gets a very nice feed, very nice goal. Kind of a transition game. Alex Burrows was able to pass back. There was no one there on defense to back up Antti Niemi, and Bieksa gets the big shot to tie the game. Then there's a penalty on Danny Heatley. That one definitely hurt, the penalty on him. And then a few seconds later, just Henrik Sedin gets a very nice feed from Ehrhoff. He kind of makes a big scooch. Antti Niemi takes a bite, and then it was an easy tap-in goal from Henrik Sedin. And I know Henrik Sedin needed that. The Sedin twins have been pretty quiet this postseason, and the Sharks, they played to the level of their opponent, and in this case it was a good thing, but unfortunately the Sharks came up just a little short. Defensively, they kind of collapsed in that third period. You could tell it's just only a matter of time before the Canucks score. Antti Niemi did what he could. There was a time I think 4 Sharks were packing the crease, and they were able to get it out of there. But it's almost as if they were trying to sit on that 2-1 lead, which it's pretty hard to do that in this league. You can't try to sit on a 1-goal lead. There was not very many attacks by the Sharks, even near the end. Luongo didn't have to do any impressive saves. There was just some poor shot selection and one lucky fluke goal by Joe Thornton. Really lucky turnover. I do think the refs missed a few hits on the Canucks. Thought there could have been a few more penalties, but what can you say? The third period was awful. So Canucks dominated the third period. They deserved this game. I can't say much more than that. A little question. Why, there's the green men in the penalty box. I'm fine with that stuff. I'm not intimidated, but when Danny Heatley was in the box, why exactly were they flashing the Canadian flag at Danny Heatley? Maybe if you're a Canucks fan, you could help me out there. I just didn't get that because Danny Heatley's Canadian, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know why that flag is supposed to intimidate him, the green man. Thought that feeding the shark thing was funny, but the Sharks just ran out of gas, so what can you say? It's game 1. Not really as worried as I should be, but game 2, we'll see how much the Sharks team has. I think the Canucks were well rested, and they played to their ability that they're supposed to be in the third period. It's unfortunate because Antti Niemi played hard out there, but it was just a little bit short. So let me know what you guys thought of this game. Obviously a bad game if you're a Sharks fan, but there's a lot left to go, and see what happens game 2. We'll see y'all later, and go Sharks. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.